All right, on to stage 5. It is the beginning of the Austrian Grand Prix. All right, so the final 3 stages for the main event here. And we're going to have 4 goals to complete. 80 gold now to skip each goal, so don't do that. And even though we find ourselves, or I find myself, pretty underwater when it comes down to the PR they're recommending versus what I'm running with, which is completely stock. So, and thankfully we are starting in pole position for this race. So we just have to finish in first place without going off track. Right, so let's fend off anyone that try to sneak by weaving left, right, you know the drill. So once you fend off those opponents early through the first corner, I think you can start to build. They don't really seem to put up much of a fight. That is, until they come through the second corner, then they really start to barrel down on you. And then, look at that, Hamilton not that far behind me. Close enough that I get drafting. So sometimes when they push you hard through that corner, sometimes, you know, if you're not careful, you can fly out. Done that many times. So just watch out for your, just watch your speed, how fast you're going. Sometimes you may have to brake just a little bit or just get off the gas to make sure that you can make it through that corner without flying off. All right, so goal 1, finishing first place, done. Minute 6 and change, which is, you know, considering that it wasn't a rolling start, you know, pretty clean lap. No off track. You know, at the beginning of the race, just had to do some defensive maneuver, right? Other than that, nothing terribly difficult there, as you might expect. All right, so it takes out a couple of service bars down for that effort. So far, so good. All right. Let's head on to goal 2 and defend P1 this time, and still no off track allowed. Another single lap challenge here. So it's sort of an extension of the last goal, isn't it? Fine. I think the different wording. In this case, they tell you defend P1, meaning you cannot let anybody overtake you. Versus in the first goal, they just ask you to finish P1. So even if you let others pass you by, as long as you finish first and basically re-overtake, you're okay. Unlike this one, where you cannot let anybody overtake you through this lap. So just have to watch your sort of the rear view mirror, if you will. Where your opponents are, because they are gonna get pretty close, and then just try to block their lines so you don't allow them to cut you underneath. And especially like Mercedes guys and Red Bull Ring guys, Red Bull Racing guys, they have superior grip than I do. In this case, in my AlfaTauri, so they can sometimes overtake me from outside. So, you know, you really have to watch which side they are, you know, trying to overtake you. And if you are carrying enough speed on the inside, obviously, then they're not going to dare overtaking you from the outside. But if you're going too slow, if they find that opening, you know, they can sneak up on you. So that'll be the only really thing that you have to watch out for in defending position challenge. So And obviously, if you have more tunings on your car, or your driver and team principal has higher level than I do, should be easier. So, all right, on to then goal 3 now. And we have a safety car out. So yeah, we get a couple of these safety car goals through the event, and they're kind of like, I feel like they're almost a little bit of a relaxed, like they're pretty easy goals to get by. So this one we just have to stay behind safety car for 45 seconds without going off track or damaging your car, which basically means the only way you're gonna damage your car, I suppose, is if you rear end the safety car super hard. Obviously you have to stay behind the safety car. You don't want to overtake. And then I know weaving left to right doesn't do anything in this game, but I like to pretend that I'm trying to keep those tires warm as we are going slow behind the safety car by weaving. And yeah, just like that, another goal. Pretty short goal, as long as you are done with that 45 seconds of tailgating behind safety car, you're good. So yeah, and considering that you're traveling at safety car speed, that you wouldn't go really off track. Really no reason to. Alright, so that is another pretty easy goal. And full lap of earning while driving for only 45 seconds. Those are always nice. High payout goals, right? For the amount of time that you invest. Alright, so now the debris has cleared itself. Fuel pressure drop. Alright, so this final goal of the stage 5 here is going to be a fuel management challenge. And we still have to defend P1. Alright, so another single lapper. Alright, and we're given 9 units of fuel. And we cross the basically the finish line as soon as the light turns green. And I did drop below P1, but I guess maybe as long as I finish P1, they don't mind dropping below the P1. Okay, I take back what I said in the earlier when I said you have to you cannot let other opponents get around you. I don't know. But I did see. I'm pretty sure. I think some probably Valtteri, I think, was trying to take me over from the outside to the first corner. I think I saw my rank drop down to 2 very quickly, and then I jumped right back onto 1. Maybe because it was so quick, maybe it allowed me to get by. I don't know. But anyway, once again, you gotta fend off these opponents, and looks like there's a shift in position behind me. As soon as I crossed that finish line, those guys were like ready to attack. My goodness, flying by me. All right, so yeah, 9 units of fuel, sufficient. Definitely can't go flat out the whole time, but and that's what makes the threat from behind a little bit more, effective, I guess. You have to be more careful. But nevertheless, we are through here. So that is the end of yet another stage, stage 5. And for that, we are picking up 40,000 motorsport dollars. All right. And how many gold? Another 10 gold. All right, so that'll do it for the stage 5 playthrough. So stay tuned for stage 6 coming right up. So we'll see you then.